Hi, I'm Pam Deese from the Lewinsville Flower Ministry, and we're going to be giving some quick instructions how to create your own home Advent wreath. So you can join with us as we celebrate Advent as a congregation. I'm going to show you one really easy way and then a way that you can make your own. First of all, you'll need 4 candles, 3 purple or 4 purple and 1 pink if you're following that tradition. I ordered these from Amazon. They were $11 and they got here overnight. We have a lot of local stores, Mesmeralda's in McLean, that also carry Advent candles. For a very easy wreath, you can pick up one of these small, really they're like a plastic wreath at Michael's. They're about $5, and you can use that as your wreath area, and then just place your Advent candles in the center of that wreath for your display purposes, obviously removing the paper side of them. You can also accessorize your wreath. These are also, Michael's has lots of possible additions to a wreath. This is just a pick. You can certainly take a pick of some sort and lay it on your wreath. These are wire. They're very simple to use, to decorate, and by the time you're done, you've got a nice centerpiece, very easily created, and there is easy Advent wreath.
So this is an Advent tradition that I grew up with. My parents used a log when they were first married, and they wrapped it in felt to protect their mantle from the wood. So this is some felt that I got at Michael's. And after they wrapped the wood with felt, then they placed the candles in. Tim drilled 4 holes in here for me. These candlesticks are 4.5-inch tall tapers with 1/2-inch round. So they fit nicely into the hole. Okay, and then my parents always used real greenery, but I decided to go to Michael's and get some that I would be able to then use over and over again. So I just got 3 branches and I'm tucking them around the candles. They can also tuck into the felt so that you don't see them at the end. And there you have it, an Advent wreath Yule log mix. And it makes me think of my childhood. Merry Christmas.
Jeannie Canote here with the start of an Advent wreath. Went to Amazon.com and got an Advent wire wreath candle holder. You can see it down there. And then I added some sponge, poked holes in the sponge, wrapped it in tin foil, got it wet, and now I'm poking greens from the yard so that you won't be able to see the blue of that sponge by the time I get done. And then I'm going to add some purple heather or some other purple flower. Probably add some water every once in a while, so I don't have to change those greens out too often during the season.
When our children were young in preschool, we decided that we wanted to use an Advent wreath as part of our Christmas celebration. And so we began looking for where to get one. And in a magazine, we discovered a very nice looking Advent wreath. And I looked at it and said to myself, I think I can make that. And I did.
And I painted it. And this very lovely homemade Advent wreath has moved on from becoming a family tradition. We think it's a family heirloom status now.
Hi, I'm Pam Deese from Lewinsville Presbyterian Church's Flower Ministry, and I'm here to give you some help on creating your own personalized Advent wreath that may be a little bit more complex. One idea, you can pick up one of these straw wreath forms or a foam form at any craft store. And then in this case, I'm going to take sheet moss and I'm going to apply it to the top of the wreath using a clear thread. And I'm going to attach it. So I am taking the clear thread and I've laid the Spanish moss on the wreath form, and I'm going to be working my way around to attach it. And because it's going to be laying on a table, we're not going to be quite as concerned with the how it would look on a door, because it's not going on a door, but it will go on a table. So I'll continue along here, and if you're going to be doing this yourself, this is what you also would be doing. So we've now wrapped the wreath entirely with our moss using our clear jewelry. It's called Supplemax. It's available also at Michael's, just a couple bucks, but clear and transparent is what I've used. I've wrapped the entire wreath with the moss. I've also, you can pick whatever you want. These are flocked pine cones, also from Michael's, and you basically can insert these in any way that you'd like. I was looking for kind of a more natural design on this particular wreath. So you can kind of tuck those in. You can also hot glue them. I'm not doing that today just because of timing, but you can lay them on your wreath, attach them to your wreath, do whatever you'd like. The other thing you might like to do, these are very popular right now, are the faux succulents. And so they can be very nicely positioned on the top of the wreath. This is not complicated. I would hot glue them on so that they stay. And then to finish off, obviously, you're going to insert your candles into the center. And they can be close, they can be far, you can do whatever you like. I like the look of the close. And voila, you have a different style of Advent wreath. Enjoy creating.
Hi Lewinsville, this is Allison Jacoby, and I wanted to share with you the Advent wreath that I have made this year. This is the first one I have ever made. Through the years we have used the ones the children have brought home from Sunday school. And when thinking about the design, I really wanted to create something that was very organic, something that could be set in nature, something to have the candles speak for themselves and have the majesty of Christ in a very simple setting. So I think I have achieved that, and I hope you enjoy that.